Hello and welcome to this week's Parkinson's Fitness Exercise Tutorial. My name is Chad Moir, the president of Dopafit and a certified personal trainer who specializes in treating people with Parkinson's disease. We're going to do two exercises today, just like the last video. The first one is going to be a standing abduction exercise. So, again, just like last time, you can do this with or without a chair. If you feel like you need support, use it for balance. I'd also suggest that maybe you start with a chair, and if you feel like you can move it away, then go ahead and move it away. I want you to make sure, though, that you always check with a physician or a physical therapist before you start doing exercises on your own. Great, here we go. So you're going to have the chair right by the side of you, standing up nice and tall. Okay, I want you to focus on keeping your core engaged, your stomach nice and tight, your chest up and those shoulders back, finding a good plane, and you're going to lift up your leg and bring it back in. And to start, I want you to pick up and then put it back down. Up, and then put it back down. Now, you may see my weight shift a little bit. That's okay, it's going to happen, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to bend on the side and then lift your leg up. Your weight's going to shift, but as your weight shifts, you want to make sure that everything stays nice and straight and nice and aligned here. So now I'm going to go again. This time I'm not going to put my leg down when it comes back in. I'm going to go up and down, up and down, and rest. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to feel a little bit on this hip. You're actually going to feel a lot on this hip too because you're putting your weight on it. But remember, all our hip muscles are really good for keeping us stable, keeping us from falling, and keeping us nice and strong and upright. For our second exercise, we're going to do what's known as a sit to stand, or more commonly known as a squat. I want you to find a chair. You're going to push it all the way against the wall so it's nice and stable. I want you to make sure that it's not too soft, because as we know, getting in and out of the couch is a little bit harder than it is getting out of, let's say, a kitchen chair. So we're going to start there, which then eventually will get you worked up to getting in and out of those softer surfaces a little easier. I want you to position your chair again against the wall. You're going to sit down. I want the weight on the heels. Your feet are going to be about 6 inches apart or shoulder width. I want you to hold your hands out in front of you. Again, remember, you're really engaging that core, those stomach muscles, keeping them nice and tight, because that's what helps you keep your balance, and also working on getting you up and down. You're going to hold them out. You're going to slightly lean forward, but not too far, and then you're just going to stand up. Pause for a second, rotating those hips back, sitting down. And again, you can look at where you're sitting. Just make sure your head doesn't go into your lap, but I want to make sure that you sit back down in the chair. So here we go again, standing up, and then sitting back down. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can inch out a little more on the chair. Again, you're going to move those feet a little bit further forward. Same thing, hands in front of you, standing up tall, weight on the heels, engaging that core, and then sitting back down. Now, 2 points I want you to remember. Make sure that chair is pushed up against the wall so it can't slide out behind you. And the farther you move forward, you really got to make sure you're moving those hips back so we sit down on the chair. Both of these exercises should be done anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week, about 8 to 12 reps for 3 sets. So when you're doing the abduction exercise, that's 8 to 12 reps on the left, 8 to 12 reps on the right, then repeating that for 3 sets. Thanks for tuning in. Again, my name's Chad from Dopafit. Go out there and get fit. Thank you.